On the previous Boids stream, I introduced a bug that I didn't have energy to fix. So yeah, this is the after stream update about this bug. So let's try to reproduce it. So we have this function called handle input, which essentially takes the event, and world and returns a new state of the world. And this function is intended to implement the navigation in the world. So it's essentially broken down into two functions: zoom control and drag control. Zoom control is intended to implement the zooming, the view of the world, and drag control is intended to implement the dragging the world around. So I just can left click, hold it, and just drag it around. It's implemented in a pretty straightforward way. We have a list of those functions, and we have a fold left over those functions, and we just apply it sequentially to the current world state and get the world with the changed viewport. So let's take a look how it works right now. Let's just build it. And please edit it out. All right, so I'm just scrolling the wheel. I have a wireless mouse, and as you can see, I'm scrolling the wheel and nothing happens. But I can't drag around for some reason. So zoom doesn't work. But if we swap these functions, like the drag comes first and zoom next, then we rebuild the application and execute it. Zoom does work, but I cannot drag stuff around. So something is terribly wrong here, and we need to fix that. So I started to investigate that problem off screen, and this is how I investigated it. So I decided to just get rid of everything, right? And just apply those functions in a straightforward way. Just take that function and apply it, and take another one and apply it again. So I take drag control, apply it to event and to the world. Then I take zoom control, apply it to the event and apply it to the modified world. And just see if it works. I'm going to combine those things together. So let's test it. Zoom works and drag works. What the heck is that? So I started to go further and I introduced the controllers again, but I filled them with partially applied functions. And re-implement fold left again. So on fold left, first we take the state of the world, we take the function, we apply function to the world. We don't care about event because event is already incorporated in the F. Then we take the initial state of the world and the controllers. Let's test it. And it works again. What the heck? Okay, so we are really close to the initial code. So let's get rid of those events things and put event here. And it still works. This is the initial code and there is no bug. Let's take a look at the difference between the initial code and modified code. And the difference is just one variable. Instead of referring to this variable, you can see I always refer to the initial state of the world. Let's discard the changes. So this is the initial code. So in the fold left, we always refer to the initial state of the world. So it's not surprising that only the last function actually affects anything. So the fix is really simple. Replace world with W, and that's it. Everything works. Alright, that was the entire update. Since it's a non-streaming video, I'll put the names of my Patreon supporters at the end of it. Thank you so much guys for the support, and